There comes a moment in every man's life when he realizes something powerful. He has given too much of himself to people who gave back almost nothing. You've been showing up for everyone except you. You've been present, available, dependable. And somehow, it made people blind to your worth. But here's the truth. Most men never learn until it's too late, when you are always available. People stop valuing your presence. They treat you like a background character in your own story, and your soul feels it. So this is the moment you reclaim yourself. Don't yell. Don't beg. Don't explain. Just pull back. Silently. Calmly. Powerfully. Like a warrior. Walking away from a battlefield he's outgrown. Your absence will hurt louder than your presence ever did. Because people don't notice the light until it goes out. They don't appreciate the warmth until winter hits. They don't understand your worth until the space you filled becomes painfully empty. You are not abandoning anyone. You are choosing yourself. You are choosing growth, peace. A lion doesn't roar to be noticed. It roams in silence, and the jungle feels it. A king doesn't chase attention. His presence alone carries weight. You must become that presence, that silence, that reminder of value. When you pull back, you don't lose anything. You reveal everything: their intentions, your strength, and the truth. Let them miss you. Let them feel what life is like without your energy. Because when you disappear to rise, you don't come back the same man. You come back untouchable. There is a kind of strength, if you ever master, the power of silence. Silence is uncomfortable for the weak. They panic when you stop responding. They get nervous when you stop explaining. They get confused when you no longer chase, fix, or justify. But you are learning a warrior's discipline. You are learning to let the silence speak for you. Silence is not defeat. Silence is strategy. It is the pause before the arrow is released, the inhale before the strike, the darkness before the sunrise. When you stop reacting to everything, something incredible happens. People start noticing everything. Your absence becomes a message. Your distance becomes a mirror. Your silence becomes the loudest roar in the room. This is where control shifts, because silence forces truth to surface. It reveals who respects you and who never did, who checks on you and who only checks what you can do for them, who values you and who values your convenience. And the best part? Silence gives you back your energy. Your mind sharpens. Your goals become clearer. Your emotions stop being tossed around by other people's chaos. You don't owe the world an explanation. You don't owe anyone constant access to your time, your thoughts, or your heart. When you walk in silence, you reclaim the power you once handed out freely. Let them talk. Let them assume. Let them wonder, because while they're busy making noise, you're building power. You're reinventing. You're becoming dangerous in the best way. Let them miss the version of you that once overgave. Because the new you speaks through results, not reactions. Every man who has ever risen to greatness has gone through a season of isolation, a season where he stepped back, locked in, and rebuilt from the ground up. This is your season. While the world sleeps, you grind. While they distract themselves, you sharpen your mind. While they waste time, you rise. Quietly, relentlessly, like a storm forming over the ocean. Unseen, but unstoppable. You are not disappearing because you're weak. You are disappearing because you're about to become unrecognizable. This is where discipline is born, not in crowds, not in praise, not in validation, but in solitude, where the doubts scream the loudest and the old version of you tries to pull you back, but you fight. You push. You shed the man you used to be. You train harder. You think clearer. You move smarter. You create habits that turn ordinary men into legends. You're going to break old cycles. You're going to silence old demons. You're going to build a version of yourself that demands respect without asking for it. Let people think you've changed. Let them think you're cold. Let them think you're distant. You're not distant. You're focused. You're not cold. You're unbothered. You're not gone. You're leveling up. And when you return, when you walk back into the world with a sharper mind, a stronger body, a clearer purpose, they will feel the difference instantly. Disappear now. Work in silence. And return with a presence that speaks louder than any announcement. Let them miss you. But more importantly, prepare for the moment. They won't even recognize who you've become. One of the greatest things destroying men today is simple. We keep feeding what drains us. We give time to people who give none back. We invest in relationships that weaken us. We chase approval from people who barely notice our effort. We pour energy into dead places, hoping something will grow. It's time to stop. It's time to cut the cords draining your strength. You can't climb with hands tied to the past. You can't grow while carrying people who refuse to grow themselves. You can't rise while giving all your energy to problems disguised as relationships. You need to protect your energy like a warrior protects his weapon. Without it, you're defenseless. Without it, you're stuck in circles, not progress. Say no to the people who drain you. Say no to the habits that weaken you. Say no to the distractions that steal your focus. This is not cruelty. This is survival. This is evolution. Because every time you entertain the wrong people, you delay the right opportunities. Every time you relive old stories, you slow your future. Every time you give energy to your past, you kill a piece of your potential. Stop apologizing for choosing yourself. Stop feeling guilty for walking away. Stop thinking loyalty means self-destruction. You are allowed to outgrow people. You are allowed to walk away from chaos. You are allowed to choose peace over performance. Let them miss the old you, the version that tolerated too much, gave too much, stayed too long. Because the new you, the stronger you, the focused you, doesn't feed what drains him. He feeds what builds him. There is a moment, a single, defining moment when a man finally chooses himself. And that choice becomes the earthquake that changes everything. When you walk away from what hurts you, your life opens. When you walk away from what disrespects you, your power returns. When you walk away from what no longer grows you, your future begins. Choosing yourself is not selfish. It is sacred. It is the highest form of courage. It is the birth of a new chapter. You are not losing people. You are losing anchors. You are losing distractions. You are losing the versions of yourself that kept you small. Every step away from what drains you is a step toward the man you were meant to become. And here's the truth. When you walk away, people will wake up. They will feel the silence. They will feel the distance. They will feel the absence of your support, your presence, your energy. Let them feel it. Let them miss you. Let them regret what they didn't value, but you don't turn back. You're not meant to return to the places that broke you. You're meant to rise above them. This is your rebirth. This is your evolution. This is your moment. Stand tall. Walk forward. And watch how everything, your opportunities, your mindset, your relationships, your destiny, begins to shift in your favor. Because when a man chooses himself, the world eventually follows. Respect follows. Peace follows. Success follows. Let them miss you and watch everything change.